Oh,
No, he's not there. Then the evidence will show that the evidence ain't the evidence shown. Like, what
what the fuck are you? You see the judge's face? The
about?
judge was so goddamn mind boggled by that bullshit.
Yeah, that nigga look crazy. That's Florida though, man.
No.
That's how Florida get down. Oh, we live, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what the fuck that is. Oh, yeah, we live, baby. We live. Lucious Podcast, episode 37. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got my friends that's with me. BJ, Raynetta, Keisha from Calculus, Buddy.
He's
What's happening?
What's happening? What's
How's it
happening?
Y'all good? Y'all good? The
Ray,
energy
got over
good?
there like pistachios.
Everybody snacking today. Yeah.
I was close.
Got the goddamn Sam's Choice.
I was close.
I love it.
I was really about to say you got some nuts in your mouth, but I didn't want to go there, so I said pistachios. But I would have hit the nail on the head if I would have said it though.
Shut up, buddy.
I was trying. All right.
It's been 2 weeks. We have just got on here together. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Raynetta, how was your week?
Oh, I love it.
My week was fine. Just tired, but it was a good week. Did nothing. Went to Memphis last weekend. Weekend before that, I went to some parties. Weekend before that, I went to the winery. So this weekend, I just relaxed.
I got a serious question about Memphis. This is serious. This ain't no joke.
I don't have an answer.
What is it to do there, like tourist activities and stuff like that? Like, I'm dead ass serious.
The Civil Rights Museum.
A museum?
Beale Street.
The Lorraine Hotel, where King got killed, they turned into a Civil Rights Museum.
Oh, word. I don't know nothing about Memphis.
That's there. You say Beale Street. I took my mom to the Stax Museum.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Isaac Hayes is on a music label called Stax, but you get to go through the museum and stuff like that. There's quite a few. You got Elvis Presley House there. The blues museum there. There's quite a bit to do.
Oh, that sounds all right there. I like stuff like that. I ain't never been to Memphis. I'm dead serious. I really want to know.
So yeah, I just took my mom because she has been for like a funeral, but she's never been to visit. So she did the Lorraine Hotel, took her to Stax, took her on Beale Street. She got her some barbecue, and she was good to go.
Nice.
Hey.
I do know Memphis is known for barbecue, and I want some of that shit.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Texas is too. St. Louis is too.
St. Louis ain't known for no damn barbecue.
You crazy? St. Louis is
Kansas City
known
known
for
for barbecue.
Who's that?
We're gonna ignore you in that comment, but keep going.
I ain't never heard nobody say you got some fire ass St. Louis
Bro, they got
barbecue.
St. Louis style ribs, my bro. Like,
And only in St. Louis.
nah, nigga, they sell them everywhere.
Where?
You don't cook. You cook hungry man dinners, nigga. You don't cook.
You know, I mean, that institutionalized. I still make noodles. Nigga, what you talking about?
That brownie is delicious.
I still make noodles with crackers and shit in it, cheese and shit.
But buddy, how was your week, sir?
I don't remember. Oh man, I bought this goddamn car. Let me tell you this shit, man. I bought the car. I didn't get to drive the car for the first 3 days. I got the car because I had to do some shit. The first day I take the car outside, the goddamn check engine light come on. I take this motherfucker up there, and I don't know how I stumbled on this used car dealership, but I never seen a used car dealership there you can return the car.
Oh,
Never heard of
okay.
it. Them motherfuckers give you your money back. They fix your car for free and shit. I've never heard of a used car dealership with all these amenities. Normally, is you just buy the car and you asked out if it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they hooked that up, so I ain't been doing shit all week, man. I've been dealing with this car situation. It's gonna cost me about $2,000 if I'm paying, but I ain't paying shit. I'm gonna go in there on the bullshit. I'm gonna walk in there like, oh boy. And the evidence will show that the car was messed up when I got it.
Oh man. Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
BJ, how was your week, sir?
You got the bottle, huh?
What's up?
How
It
was
ain't
your
even
week,
enough to put in the cup. What is this?
Leftovers. Man.
Yeah.
It was cool, but I had another COVID scare. I had a dude. My first day of real work was Wednesday. I went to work Wednesday. I wake up Thursday, about to go to work. They called me like, "Hey, don't come to work. Homeboy you was in the car with all day yesterday got symptoms. You need to go get a rapid test." So they stabbed my brain again on Thursday. Luckily, it came back negative. So that shit was trash. Other than that, other thing I want to say is, and I forgot to mention it last week, but rest in peace to Tyler Covington. It's a young man I used to work with back in Korea in 2014. He passed away a couple of weeks ago from a car accident. Peace to him. Condolences to his friend and family.
Keisha from Calculus, how was your week?
It's been pretty interesting, productive at work. Went to a haunted house laser tag with some folks.
How was that?
Honey,
In the
how's
middle of the summer.
Yeah. See, what happened was I got stuck in the back of the line, which was a horrible mistake. So instead of me like pointing towards where we were going, I just turned the gun backwards on my shoulder and just shot the hell out of whatever was chasing us, because they're allowed to chase us behind the line. So
Did you hit anything?
Oh, hell yeah, 3 kills.
Besides
One
the
death.
wall, like the actual person chasing you, did you like get him?
Yes, I got 3 kills. Only died
Oh
once
shit!
in 3 streaks, I think. So yeah, it was effective. Like one of the zombies actually stopped me. He was like, Miss, I think you're doing it wrong. I'm like, no, I know what I'm doing. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he
Running
just
for
hit
my
my
life.
face and I ran. So it was interesting. But yeah, no, I'm not a haunted house person. Just horror movies, but not haunted house. So that'll be the last time.
That sound lit though. A haunted house, like paintball haunted house.
It was in the basement, and then another level. It was, the humidity was scarier than the zombies. Put it that way. It was hot in there. It was hot as hell.
That sounds fire though.
Yeah, it was pretty crowded.
A haunted house in July.
But a paintball haunted house
Yeah.
with the zombies chasing you, get to shoot them.
Nah, bro, you motherfuckers get killed out that bitch.
That
No,
is
you know what?
fire
Sorry,
though.
not paintball, laser tag. Sorry, paintball.
Oh,
was
laser-
another time.
Oh, that's
tag
fire
was
too.
scary.
Oh
Yeah, it was
my
so scary.
god.
No.
You sure ain't take me there, San Antonio. You just decided to leave me to die in the hotel. It's cool though. We can move on.
I didn't tell you to drink all that damn alcohol.
We can move.
My week was
We all
great,
have
guys.
Yeah. Yeah, how was your week, Lucius?
My week
Yes.
was alright. My week was straight. I had a show last night in this place called Newburgh, Indiana. Like 2 hours away. It was fun. It was fun. Had a good time. Did my shit. Read some new comics. That's always dope. Since we're giving out rest in pieces, rest in peace to Rico Lovelace, man. He's a comic head. He passed away last week. I guess we're gonna be doing some stuff for him this week. So here in the Louisville area, if you come out to the Caravan in Louisville, we'll be doing something there. And then we'll be doing something at Nirvana tomorrow from 8 to 11. The Caravan is 6 to 8. So if y'all in the Louisville area, you listen to this, come out, show your support, show your love. Dude was dope. Y'all was treating me like
You about to be in
treating me like I
Nevada?
was Kevin Hart. You said what?
You about to be in Nevada?
No, Nirvana. That's the name of the
Nirvana. Oh, I thought you said Nevada. I was about to say.
No, Nirvana, sir. I'll be in Nevada real soon.
Nah, that's a bet. That's a bet.
Yeah. But, buddy, guess what?
What's that? I can't guess. You gonna
Guess what, buddy?
I ain't got nothing in my mind. You gotta tell me.
Right now, guess what?
What, Lucius?
CJ, guess what?
I don't feel like it.
Okay, people from calculus. Guess what?
What? I'll play along.
We got topics.
Yeah.
We got topics. Topic system. I'll start with my topic, man. When is the one time, or when are some of the times that somebody told you the truth and they were spot on about it? I'll start it off. I was in high school. I was playing soccer. Didn't really want to be on the soccer team, but our family had a rule in our house: we couldn't quit. So if you started something, you couldn't fucking quit. So like I would be running in the back with all the smokers and shit. I didn't smoke in high school, but I would just be on some lazy shit, just running and stuff. And soccer is a lot of running. That's what it is. Like 80% running, and then the rest of it.
Yeah, I played a lot of soccer before.
Yeah. So and I knew I was more athletic than a lot of the guys on the team, but I wasn't playing. So one day I went to the coach. I'm like, damn, man, why can't I play, man? I'm better than such and such, such and such. I'm starting naming names and shit. And he looked me right in the eyes, man, and he's like, because you're fucking lazy. He's like, you're fucking lazy. You got the opportunity to be better than all these guys, but instead you want to run in the back of the line with the smokers. You don't put in the effort. You don't put in the work. And for as bad as that shit sucked to hear, he was right there, motherfucker. Like I was really on my lazy shit.
It was some real shit.
Felt like if I was gonna do something, I was gonna put 110% into whatever the fuck I did. Right now, has anybody ever told you the truth, no matter what situation, and how did you feel about it, and how did you react?
I've been told the truth about myself a few times, especially when you're dating people. They get mad. They tell the truth about yourself. Sometimes you might have done something and been a fucked up person to them. So I've had those instances, and I mean, if it's true, it's true. I can't fault them or can't negate what they said because a lot of times it is true. I will shut down. I will, if I'm mad enough, do some things. So, I just accept it and try to be better the next time around.
Did it change you? Did it mold you? Or
did I change?
Yeah.
I try to be mindful of the things I've done the next time around, but it didn't change me.
So that time and the next time around, you've continued to be someone's trauma.
Not always.
BJ,
you traumatized anybody?
I don't traumatize nobody. Okay.
Okay.
Whose trauma are you? Whose trauma are you? How many women that you have traumatized in your fucking life? Because I'm tired of you today, okay? I am tired. I just did today, and you're already starting shit.
We only 12 minutes in, y'all.
DJ,
This gonna be rough.
DJ, have you ever been told the truth and the person was spot on with the truth? And how did it make you feel?
I mean, yeah. Over time, that's just something that I've grown to appreciate from people. But I mean, I guess one of the big ones was, I want to say I was about 8 to 9 years in the military. And, I was just kind of going through the motions and whatnot. Definitely not taking it as serious as a career as it should be. And then, I had a supervisor tell me that, if all you're going to do is just show up to work, like, you're not going to be shit in this military. And so, like I said, initially, I'm like, who the fuck is you talking to? You don't know me like that. Mm-hmm. But some years later, like I recognized like what he was trying to say. Like it was actually coming from like a caring place. You know what I mean? Because he was trying to tell me that he could tell that there was more to me than what I was given.
You wasn't even trying to reach the cusp of your potential.
No. I was only there for the paycheck, so I can use that paycheck to chase blood.
Wow. Okay.
Amen to that.
Like that was that was just the only. Like I just wanted the money to chase butt. Like that was it. Like I wasn't nothing about like progressing or definitely like trying to like make rank and all that. Like none of that shit mattered to me. You know what I mean? I was just there, just hanging out.
And you see people like that in the military that been there 10, 12 years and they like a fucking senior airman. And he's like, bruh.
Yeah, I mean,
Chasing cheeks.
you know, and it's something that, you know, it still hits me now. You know what I mean? Because even right now, today, just got to this new assignment. The dude that's my boss, he's been in 3 years less than me.
Wow.
But he, you know what I mean? Like he telling me what to do. No knock on him. He did what he had to do to get to the rank that he is. But just, when I go back to maybe if I just so focus on chasing butt and actually like put value into my career, which is what I've done over the last 6 to 7 years. You know, who knows what my life would be like now. So, but chasing butt was fun, so I'm not going to.
Look, you can't. Don't negate.
It was. Listen, what a time to be alive, man.
And you learn from it because you're in a different position now. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I had a great time. Whole lot of Bible study. It was great. But now,
oh, go ahead, BJ.
Yeah, but
chasing cheeks is cool, especially when you catch them.
What's up?
I said chasing cheeks is cool, especially when you catch them.
Oh yeah, if you catch them, and yeah, it's great. But
then
yeah,
they like, oh no, you caught me.
Are they like that? They shouldn't be like that now.
Look, you caught me.
Oh no, we got topics. Keisha.
Huh?
Keisha, have you ever been told the truth about something and the person's been spot on?
All the time by my siblings, and mostly on the dating life. I've been told that I need to value myself, which is why I keep running into these odd characters with stories behind that. And if not that, I need to maybe switch up my boundaries. And they're not wrong. I really receive everything that they said. I think we've even had talks on different podcasts about certain stuff like that. And I can't argue with the logic. So I've kind of been putting that into play, and it hasn't hurt me yet. So
you've been choosing fuck boys like back in the days.
Yeah, basically, unfortunately. Some of them disguise and some of them not. But yeah, I'm done on that. So
buddy.
Yo.
Have you ever been told the truth?
I get told the truth a lot. And Ray tell me the truth all the time. And she be like, shut the fuck up, buddy. And I be quiet. But when she leave, I be talking to you.
Seriously, have you been told the truth about something?
Nah, yeah. People have told me the truth, man. And I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I'm confident in who I am. I don't give a fuck. This is me. I ain't fixing shit. This is it. Trauma, sadness, anxiety, whatever the fuck come with me is what come with me. So a motherfucker say, I remember y'all niggas was like, man, you talking about going with the wind. That shit sound like some bullshit. And I was like, shit, that's what it is. And I was like, what, 20 or something back then. I was in my early 20s. When y'all was asking me for a plan, and I told y'all, I'm gonna go with the wind. And y'all was looking at me like, boy, and even said it out loud, boy, that shit sound wild. You ain't got no plan. And I handled it well. I was just like, hey, that's just what it is. I'm very confident. Well, though.
I wasn't mad. Having it under control. It's one thing to go with the wind, but also know, you know what I'm saying, that you have boundaries and stuff. It's another thing to go just with the wind.
I'm still going with the wind. Nothing's changed. I am in full acceptance of me. And if it's some bullshit to you, I'm not your guy. Then it just ain't it.
So when you stop going with the wind, what age did you be like, okay, I'm not gonna go with the wind no more. I'm gonna like create a plan.
And what does that lead to? Like what does it?
I don't know. Who knows, man?
Come on now.
You only got one life. This the only one you got.
Live it fuckless the whole fucking time.
This the only one you got though. So are you gonna have fun or are you not? You don't know what happens next. Nobody does. What if reincarnation is real? What if it's a death and then you gone to heaven or hell? Nobody knows none of this shit.
But
If it's
how does
reincar-
fun equate to going with the wind?
Because if it's not fun or it's some trash, why are you doing it?
Survival.
Of course, I'm not gonna have myself fucking living crazy. I mean,
But that's what going with the wind
I have
sounds like.
very
That's what
meaningless,
we asking.
just
What's
directly
going with the
behind
wind
you is
mean,
thousands
please?
of dollars in bullshit. But it's fun and it's cool. And obviously, I've made decisions enough to be able to waste money on thousands of dollars in bullshit. Because even though I'm going with the wind, I'm still responsible. That doesn't mean I'm irresponsible.
But that's what
Even
going
though-
with the wind sounds like. That's what I'm asking.
That's what it sounds like.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
it
still
sounds like you just
responsible.
being
I mean,
irresponsible as fuck, just out here.
Nah, I understand I'm adult. I have a child. So yeah, I'm going to win. Yeah, it's fun, but with responsibility. I know that I'm going to have my fun, but there's regulations on it. Because I understand that there's people that care about me, there's people that I care about, and there's people I need to be there for. However, I'm not sacrificing my shit.
Here's a question for you. So, because I think what Lucious is trying to say is like when you say you're going with the wind, right? That means that there is no part of your life that has like a plan put in place. But I think I recall like you saying like you went to school, or you might still be currently in school, right?
No, I got my bachelor's already.
Right. So that's not going with the wind. You getting your bachelor's, like there was a plan, like there's an actual physical degree plan that you had to take in order to get there. You got that bachelor's because you wanted to use that in a specific field in order to garner money. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who just goes with the wind, they just wake up and they're like, okay, today gonna bring whatever it's gonna bring.
And that's what I did. And that's why I have a bachelor's degree and I haven't used it at all.
That's not.
I got a whole degree in multimedia web design. I ain't made not one motherfucking web design. I started investing. I should have went to school for investing because that's where I get majority of my money from. And that was with the wind. It was like, damn, this shit sound like it could make some money. Let me try it out real quick. And it started paying, so I threw more money in.
Well, did you?
And it started paying more.
Before you started investing, did you do any research, or did you just like, oh, this looks good?
Yeah, this is 5,000. I'm gonna put it on.
Nah, I really didn't do research. I just kind of scrolled by some shit and was like, hey, have you know them ads? You want to turn your this into that? You should start investing on this. And then I looked at it, watched YouTube, read books.
You
and I was
did
like, man.
research.
So that's research, then, right?
But it was still like an impromptu idea.
Well,
No,
It
it was not impromptu because you got more information about it before you just clicked
Yeah,
invest.
that's like me going to do comedy. I didn't just step on the stage. I actually went and watched to see how shit worked before I actually got up there and did the shit.
Oh, I don't know. When I did comedy, I literally just stepped on the stage.
Yeah, but that wasn't a passion. That was some shit you were doing for fun. I'm talking about, but for me, I was serious about it, so I wanted to see how it worked.
Well, even me with investing, it's like now I'm way more knowledgeable, but then it was just
because why are you way more knowledgeable?
Well, after I started making money, I said, all right, I need to read more books.
So you did your research.
The first play was luck.
Did you just literally see something, click on it, and invest? Or like you just said, I clicked on it, looked at it, and then I went on YouTube. Meaning, you investigated some shit and you went and learned about it before you made a choice. You did
that
something.
Ain't how I do
ready to play.
Really, how I got into it is I seen an ad and then I ignored it, and then one of the homies was like, "You need to do this shit," and then I did it, and I made a little bread, and then that's when I started reading. It's like I took the leap first, and then I made a little bit of money off of it, which was probably luck. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep this money. Now I'm about to read to figure out how to make more money. And now I got all this equipment back here. Free money.
But buddy, you got a topic, sir. You got a topic. What's your topic, sir?
Oh damn, I forgot my topic. Oh, I got my topic. My topic is, what is the minimum or maximum cost that one should spend on a first date?
What do you think?
I think personally, it depends on the caliber of person that you are on the first date with. So if you're just trying to get draws, that's a different price range. It's probably on the lower end. If you're trying to take her home to meet your mama, then you're gonna
On
spend
the
whatever.
first date?
I'm gonna say on the first day you debating if you want to take it to your mama.
Well, it depends on the caliber of woman. You got to get credentials.
No, no,
You got to get credentials.
no.
You don't get credentials on the first date.
No, but at the same time, on the first date, I'm not thinking about nobody beating my mom.
On the first date, because really you planning before the
How
first date. You don't
put
just
more
meet a
resources
girl.
on a first date than you do with your life. You like going with the wind with your life, but on the first date, you like, yo, she might meet my mama one day. She might, you know what I'm
But
saying?
you don't meet a girl and say we going on a date. Y'all, there is conversation that happens before the first date. There is a rapport built before there's an actual first date. So before the first date, you are getting credentials to determine whether or not they're even worthy of the date. You texting, you talking on the phone, all of these things lead to whether or not you even gonna take on the first date. So between that time frame of the establishing a first date, you might not even want to take her on a date. You might just say let's Netflix and chill, and you ain't even got Netflix. But if the credentials is right during the text messaging, the phone calls, or whatever y'all doing prior to establishing the first date, then you'd be like, damn, she actually got some brains. She actually funny. Damn, one of her jokes made me laugh for real, and I wasn't laughing because I was just trying to fuck. There you go.
Important. Listen, that's important.
What, a funny female?
Yeah, but exactly how
a
he put
genuinely
it,
funny female.
but exactly how he put it though, an actual naturally funny woman can actually make you like laugh as opposed to do that fake ass.
You crazy?
Because you trying to smash.
Yeah, that's important.
And two different laughs right there. You got a genuine laugh, and you got I want that ass laugh.
Yeah, that's important.
I'm gonna smile and show these teeth so I can hit them cheeks.
No.
Sorry. Look at Ray. Ray be hating.
Hey, you need a t-shirt to say that shit. You start making t-shirts, buddy. We'll show these teeth so I can hit them cheeks.
That's it. Pippin ain't dead, it's asleep. You feel me?
You got a metal heart like a piece of cheese, huh?
I got the alarm clock, bitch. I'm gonna wake Pippin up.
DJ.
Yo.
The minimum amount of money spent on the first date.
So I think if you get 2 entrees and 2 drinks at
Applebee's
Cake Factory, it's like $70. So that would be the minimum and maximum for a first date. Cause that's where we going. We're going to Cheesecake Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory is like right in the middle.
What is the minimum somebody's ever spent on you on a first date?
0. She paid.
Or did you not even? You don't know.
How would I know? I shouldn't know what you spent on me on the first date.
Hey, that's some niggas be like, man, this damn check.
That's actually a really good point.
You would know because you got the menu and you see the prices. So like,
but that's just the meal though. There are other things that.
But I'm not
going to add up what I got to keep an idea of what you spent on me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
first date, whatever you spend. That's on you.
I'm not saying that you need to be in there doing arithmetic. I'm just saying, like, I feel like if you're looking at the menu and you get the lobster and shrimp and that shit like $30-something, you might be like, in your brain, you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of guess what the bill would be. But I guess we should ask y'all, ideally, what's a good first date spot food-wise for y'all?
A good dating spot. Wait, did we change up the question?
No, it's not.
Y'all, because for us, we you know,
around because
you dating dudes that be like, hey, you gotta pay for the first date.
We gonna have
unless that's the case.
We going Dutch.
unless you fuck with a dude that go on the first date and you be like, well, you know, my light bill was due. I'm gonna need you to handle that for the first date.
I guess it depends on where we're going. Like it depends on the type of date we're having. But if we're just going out to like eat and something like that, for me, I'm a seafood person, so I'm gonna want to go where they got seafood.
Red Lobster.
So are you?
Did you say Red Lobster?
I was just about to say, are you talking about Red Lobster or are you talking about King Crab that's at the crib?
Yep.
You talking about King Crab?
We going to a king crab. We going to a mad crab. We going to Hook and Reel.
So let me tell y'all something about King Crab.
I don't know nothing about it. Excuse me.
One. Now it's like a small chain that's back at the crib in St. Louis, but it's gotten really, really popular, like really, really fast. I don't eat seafood, but people who like seafood, they love it.
Yeah, I don't eat that shit either.
One platter. Because I had to take my wife there. $36.
But you get, depending on what you get, it's a good one. So like Hook and Reel, my favorite one over here by me, you can get your bag, and I can get crab legs, I can get a lobster tail, and I can get shrimp, along with the eggs, the potatoes, and the corn in it. And
they come in a bag with all the juice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like we got something similar down here. It's called juicy crab, so it's similar.
Yeah, so if we want to seafood, don't take me to Red Lobster. Take me to one of those places.
Yeah.
For a platter. One platter.
Back to you, ma'am.
So many questions. So, are we talking about the date, the night, the experience, or just straight to dinner? Because
all of
that.
The experience.
A hundy. If I really mean so much to you, or vice versa, you mean a lot to me, then I'd say a hundy. Because what if he wants to get me flowers? If he's trying to impress me.
Wait, hold on, time out. 100 like total?
Yeah, total.
Oh, that's easy. That's light work.
So yeah, if you can find the deals, yes. There's the flowers if you want to show up and impress me. There's the, are we doing like an event and then dinner, or you want to go just straight to dinner to try to interrogate each other? I guess kind of.
Interrogate.
Then you gotta, hey, that's kind of what it is. You're trying to get a feel of the person. So then after that, at the dinner, you gotta, are we getting appetizers? Are we drinking? Are we having soda? Are we having just a meal? Are we having dessert? You got all that in. I would think a hundy for the night.
Girl, that is more than $100.
Damn sure is.
Yeah, you go to
That's more than $100.
Yeah, you go on a cheesesteak party. You getting appetizers, platters, drinks, and dessert.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Don't
Yeah.
fuck around and get that big ass piece of chocolate cake. $100 is light work.
The damn cheesecake is $15.
It costs $100 to walk outside right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you looking at more like 150.
I said about a 150. A good first date is about the 150. If we're gonna do something and have a decent dinner, yeah.
Yeah, about 150. That sounds about right. I can get on board with that.
I know down here you can actually get away with that. So there's a spot that has a food truck spot, like a festival, where you can easily spend a good affordable amount of money on different truck stops, where y'all could get filled. You can even get dessert. Say y'all want to do like an outside pop-up movie theater that doesn't cost a lot. You can do that. You still have extra for like flowers, whatever extra curricular activity you're looking at.
So tell me more about all these. Hold on, tell me more about all these places that you didn't tell me about when I was there.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord, I don't know about you, buddy. Anyway, I think
it's possible where I'm at. I'm not saying it's possible where everybody else is at. You gotta be really strategic when it comes to that shit. So
yeah,
150 ain't bad.
No, 150 is all right.
Yeah, that's not. That ain't hurting. I don't know if it's hurting.
In my mind, I'm spending like $200, $300.
Oh, $300 on one date?
On the first date?
It depends on who it is.
And then everything else
tell me what this $300 first date consists of.
It depends on what's happening.
Like,
it depends on what's.
How you gonna be specific about the money? But you said it depends.
Yeah, tell us.
Because okay, now if I have like a woman that after our rapport that we built, I can see myself having more than just a cheek clapping session with, then I'm gonna want to do a little bit more. So I will plan more than just going to dinner or some shit. I'm gonna plan something lit. And I'm asking,
take this into account. You spend all that damn money, and I'm pretty sure you have the confidence in yourself. But what is he like? Yo, I ain't feeling you. Thanks for the dinner. I'll talk.
Hey, look, I learned. Hey, I learned from investments, man. From investments, every investment, all of them ain't a W.
So you just
That's
cool
what
with
it
just
is.
blowing 300 for a girl that you thought was gonna be the shit. You think about having dreams and aspirations of meeting your family and shit, and she look at you like, nah.
And she curved me. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Hey, you gotta
No
go
hard
big or
feelings.
go home. I'm not spending $300 on a
Yeah,
woman.
I ain't finna do that.
It's no harm, no foul with me.
150 in
Yeah,
today's
yeah.
time.
You can lose that and be straight.
I tell you this though, if I do spend 300 and ain't no cheeks getting clapped and ain't no mamas getting met, I might feel a way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would hope so.
I feel a way if I spend $50. She just leave me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might feel a little way about that. You know what I'm saying? But it come with the territory, man. It's all in it. That's just what you got to do. Being the dude, you got to be willing to throw away a little bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do.
You got to be willing to do that.
Yeah, you do have to be able to do that.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to feed the ducks sometimes, man. You don't get no return from that, but the enjoyment of seeing the ducks eating. That's a bad analogy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Quack, 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 quack.
I don't need you to pick up that bottle no more.
Oh my god!
Don't pick up your bottle no more.
It's empty.
That shit was funny.
Y'all done threw bread to the dust before. You don't get nothing out of that, but just loving watching them eat. That's what you got to do sometimes. Wow. Just enjoying watching them feed themselves.
Keisha from calculus. What is your question for the night, ma'am?
Okay, so my topic is: what is the highest compliment that you, or like the most favorite compliment that you have received? Mine would be I linked up with this dude. It's gonna sound silly because most people would count like personality compliments, fine, but mine, as far as the physicality, he complimented me on my hair, and my hair wasn't even all that together. It was more the fact that it was real, which was odd to me because he thought like I was wearing a bundle or something. Like, no, this is my hair. I don't even know how we got on the concept, but anyway. So not only does he compliment me on my hair and that it's real, I don't advise all men do this, but he continues to dig his hands into my hair and feel around. I don't know if he was checking if it was real or not, or if I was lying. But when I say that man's fingertips were making love to my scalp, I'm out. Like, I love it. Like, I take pride in that all this is real. Because I used to do the lace fronts and the constant, weave tracks and all that. But now that I've gotten off of that for like so long, I'm so proud and happy that I did.
How does fingernails look, Keisha?
Right, were they clean?
Oh, they're clean. Because I checked. I make sure. They're clean, especially these days. I just let him have at it. I love it.
You want to make sure he don't rub you don't want my man's to rub COVID all in your hair.
No. He was clean. It's cool. But yeah.
So that's the best compliment you ever received.
That's most favored. The best is more like personality, but I'm not going to get into that. That's a lot deeper and longer. So next.
Right now.
I don't have a favorite compliment, but I get complimented on my breast all the time.
Yay! Hey, it is what it is, y'all. The proof is in the pudding or the bra.
Wow.
Right. This topic, I did not expect it to go this way, yo.
The only question I have is why Keisha do that little bounce after she.
I was celebrating her, okay?
I was like,
that Keisha did a little
That was
the
funny.
titty. That's called the titty twerk. Girl, titty twerk.
I have one. There's a little story behind it, so bear with me. But long time ago,
Way long time ago.
Love how buddy.
I was talking to this young lady for a little minute. Fast forward a couple of weeks, the topic of being intimate with each other came up, and I was in her room, and this young lady proceeded to tell me that she doesn't know if she wants to try to have sex with me because, and I quote, "You look like you can't fuck."
I've heard that before too, BJ.
That's what she said to me. I mean, I couldn't. The overwhelming emotion of anger that took over my body, I could never explain. So I was like, I tried to play it cool, and I was like, "Well, I can show you better than I can tell you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she indeed let me show her, and I did indeed let her know what time it was. We don't have to get into that.
So you really did show her better than you could tell her.
This, you know how, like, as a man, in your mental Rolodex, you can go back to when you've given your best performances.
Yeah.
Every man can do that.
Okay.
I know for a fact this was absolutely one of those times. And so the next day, she called me, because I wasn't calling her. And she called me and complimented my performance and actually apologized for what she said.
Oh.
That by far was one of my most favorite compliment stuff.
Oh, that was a good story.
Because I was really upset. I was upset. Even when we were done, like, I didn't even finish.
No, it was the audacity for you.
I was so mad. I went back to I was so furious.
Yeah. I understand that. I get it. I would have been furious myself had I heard such harsh words directed at me.
And it was so like, you know how, like, when I say things that I mean, straight face. She literally straight face was like, you genuinely look like you don't know how to have the sex. No smile. No, I was like,
what do you think?
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so I was pissed.
Wow.
You think she would try to motivate you though?
No, dog. You can tell when people are serious.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, like, when a woman, like, when she trying to motivate you, like, she'd have like a little smirk on her face.
Yeah. Oh, she was dead ass.
Like that little cunning little smile, bruh. I'm telling you, straight like this is what I feel. Deal with it, type situation. So, yeah.
Buddy.
I'm gonna take this one way back in the days because it's one. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's the most memorable. But this is a long time ago, man. I was still in my teens. I was like 18, 19 or something around there. But I was about to have, in BJ's words, the sex with a woman that was slightly older than me. And she took her clothes off. And then I took my clothes off. And she looked at my physique. And she said, "Don't hurt me." I don't know how anybody else would have took that, but I took it as one of the highest of honors.
Oh.
And then you hurt her.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's what a win took me.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's what a win took you.
But yeah, I've never heard that being said after clothes have been removed, and it's just I just remembered it, and she was dead ass serious. It was like "Don't hurt me," like it was like.
Innocent.
And I put my man voice on, like, "I'm sorry, baby. Please forgive me for the wrong I've done."
Oh, wow.
The best compliment I got is The best compliment I got is that's how you do comedy.
That's
Having
what?
yourself, that's how you do comedy.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Being in that fucked up situation and being able to come out of that shit 50 times better than what the fuck you was. For me. Sexual shit, I mean, it is what it is.
He's like, I'm used to that.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't ask you to agree.
Let's be realistic.
I do have a non-sexual one that was pretty good. It relates to comedy. Like my birthday a couple of years ago, an open mic night. I just signed up solely because it was my birthday. Literally no plan. I said, "Fuck it, it's my birthday. I'm drunk as hell," and it was a dude like literally on the floor laughing. And then after the little 5 minutes they gave me just because I was on open mic shit, he was like, "Man, you need to do this shit." And I ain't never did that shit out. It was just my fucking birthday. But I remember that shit. So I with somebody like when because you do this for real. So I can understand like when somebody compliments you on your craft or something. It wasn't even my craft, but I remember that shit forever because hearing that, especially if it's your craft, is like
like that shit do something to you, bro. Like, because for years you looking for that validation from your peers. It ain't about the crowd, bro. You can get a hot crowd that laugh at everything.
Yeah.
When you start getting that shit from your peers, you know what I'm saying? That shit is dope.
Yeah. I
dope as fuck to me. Right now, I'll say beat that question for lag because it's a fun question. Right now.
Yes.
You have a question, ma'am?
So, if you were to break up with yourself, what would your reasons be? I know the original question said 5, but if you can't come up with 5, but what would be your reasons if you were to break up with yourself? So for me, the first one would be my lack of communication. So when I get mad, I shut down. So for a lot of people, you know, you shut down and you don't express certain things or you hold stuff in and then just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna let this be. That doesn't work well for a lot of people. Still working on compromising because I've been in my own space for so long by myself. And recently I had an encounter and it was just like, if I really have to move in with somebody, I know that compromising is going to be hard. And lastly, family, because sometimes dealing with your family becomes a burden in the relationship. And I know my family, because I've had this conversation previous, can be a burden in the relationship, and there would be a reason a person would break up with me. Or I would break up with myself because my family sucks at times.
I'll go there. I've been told that I don't seem like I care enough. So that would be I just don't, like a lot of shit don't excite me, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of shit like that some people feel like are big deals ain't big deals to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the way you think I'm supposed to react to something, I don't react to something. You know what I'm saying? And over time, I can see how that would probably bother somebody. That's about it. Like, I just don't care. And that I mean, for a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't give a fuck. I didn't think you cared that much. What else? I was combative. Or it seemed like I was combative because I'm questioning. You know what I'm saying? I like to know shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you do if you make a dumb decision or something, what the fuck made you do that? And to some people, that feels like, you're judging them, or it's just like, no, I need clarity. But if you don't understand that or you're not used to that, I can see how they can rub you the wrong way. And I just love women too much. I'm too flirtatious. I'm flirtatious. Not trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to people. Deep conversation, man. That annoys some women. They don't want you to have deep conversation with people about. You know what I'm saying? Some women, anyway. I can see how that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel 100% mine or whatever. So
yeah.
BJ.
So probably number one would be lack of empathy a lot of times. And then that bleeding into communication, being able to listen to understand how a person is feeling as opposed to listening and then just try to like solve the problem. I think especially like, just dealing with women, you don't really have that ability a lot of times. Like that would be a reason why they would be like, I can't really fuck with you. Being too territorial at times. What's that? Too. And then also my patience, lack thereof, would be high on the list. And I think that would be pretty much it. Like mixing all those things would probably be a reason why I'd be like, you know what, I can't deal with you anymore.
Keisha.
I have this.
I know Buddy's gonna be wild, so go ahead, Keisha. I already know Buddy's gonna be on fuck shit, boy. I can see how he's thinking right now. His hair is telling me.
Yeah,
he's
you
thinking.
see that? Mine is I have a habit of self-imploding sometimes, or say there's an issue. I'm so worried about looking like fool or embarrassing myself. I'll spend more time trying to think of ways to prove my point or have absolutely undeniable facts on why I'm right on a certain situation. While I'm doing that within myself, the other person's already moved on. And then I'll bring it up later and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I thought we already dealt with that. You didn't have much to say, so why are we still talking about it? And I'm just like, no, the issue was talked about, but it wasn't like resolved. So this is why I think we should, but by that point they moved on. So that I would probably in the whole situation over that too, because nobody has time to sit there and wait and figure out certain things. Either you need to talk about it or get over it. So that'd be mine.
That's it?
Yep.
Wait, so you basically like analyze the situation after the situation is done. You still analyzing.
And then want to come back and talk to it after the fact.
Exactly.
And you
like 45 minutes later, you like, and another thing.
The evidence is gonna show.
It's the next day. We didn't went to sleep. We didn't woke up the next day, got off work. You like, and another motherfucking thing.
Yeah, I've done that before, but that's also part of not just being a mom, but also that's literally my job. I'm always analyzing everything, facts and inconsistencies, and that kind of pours into my dating life too. So I need to work on that.
So you know the root word.
Buddy. No, buddy,
anger.
get to your shit.
Okay, I move on. We can move
Buddy.
on. I'll say the only reason that I can think of, because I'm almost perfect, is that I'm just gonna be me all the time, and it ain't for everybody. So I'm not fixing shit. I'm not changing shit. This is what it is, and you're gonna get it. And if you don't like it, it's not. I'm not. Not everybody like. What the fuck? I got the dish out. And if you don't like it, then it's not for you. And that's my problem. Is like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to talk like that. You don't have to say this. And it's like, I'm wild. I'm if it's on my mind, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and just spit it out. Fuck it, whatever. If it come out wrong, my bad, or your bad for listening to it wrong.
And also, another thing for me is like the brutal honesty. Also, like me and DJ talk. If I'm fucking up, DJ be like, bro, you fucking up. Like, and that's just how it is, and it's just like it's reciprocated.
Another thing
with women, you gotta learn how to put that shit into words where it's not so forceful, not so.
Yeah, I say another thing I do too is I build up stuff. Like if you're getting on my nerves or you're being irritating, whatever the problem is, I let it build up. Sometimes I really don't address shit right there. So I let the shit build up, and then one day I'm just fucking done. And then I'm bringing up shit from 3 years ago. Like, you got a whole track record of doing this shit. Because in 1997, you did the same shit. And then in 98, you did it again. In 99, you did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I let that shit build up and build up. Because I don't know why I do that. Yeah, it's like I keep record of all the shit to where when I address it at the time, you don't change it. So then I got to log it in. So then when you do it again, it's like you said you was going to fix this problem, but you didn't because you did this time, and now you're doing the same thing again. It's like I keep bringing up that same shit. If you say you're gonna change it or say you're gonna fix it, and then you don't, now you got a track record, which lets me know that you ain't never gonna fucking fix it.
So why do you stick around that long?
Cause I'm stupid and optimistic. My glass of liquor is always half full. So so it's like maybe they will change it, maybe they will do it, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's like I guess I have a positive belief in people fixing themselves, and that's actually subjective because my version of fixing yourself is my opinion of whatever I think about you is broken. So if you don't think whatever it is about you is broken, and I'm telling you to fix some shit that you don't think is wrong with you, we button heads.
The same applies
They
to
do the same thing you do.
Right, the same applies to you.
Exactly the same thing I do, which is why I said I ain't everybody's cup of motherfucking mocha frappe. If I'm not your cup of mocha frappe, then you might need to go get you a motherfucking. You might go to a different Mickey D's or something.
You're not for the
All
week. We'll put it
DJ, the final question of the night. What you got, sir?
Why you did the cup first, though?
down.
It's really just water. But so I had this random ass thought in my head. Don't ask me why. But I did a little poll with some of my close male friends, right? And I was just trying to think, you know, is there a woman alive that is freakier, nastier than a woman that is cheating on her man with you? And overwhelmingly, everybody's like, nope. Now a close second is a woman that is single mom, and you just got to go over there, you know, when the kids sleep. She's a close second, but a chick that is cheating on her dude with you, that means like she's at home, unhappy, unable to like release who she is sexually. So she just come over there, use you to get that out the way so she can go back home and play house.
I'll tell you, this ain't nothing like getting used.
Oh.
Right? And they use and abuse you, and it feels great.
It is wonderful.
So earlier you were saying what to that, Lucious?
No, I was saying single mom that had her kids all the time. I mean, that, like I said, those are neck and neck. Because the woman that is cheating, she's got to find out a way to fit so much shit into one space because it may not ever happen again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she with whatever.
Yeah, but if we all agree on this shit, then it ain't no fun.
No, dog. She with whatever. Doesn't matter what, because she not staying here. She leaving.
I might have to agree with Lou and go single moms that their kids is gone for a couple weeks. What was that?
Strike.
I'm the only person that's seen that.
I did it when the first one came up. I said,
and for the ladies, who?
What is the
kind of guy?
Yeah, when you flip that to a man, what type of man is the most nasty?
I don't know, because I ain't never been with a man that was cheating and using me as the side piece. We can flip that back to the ladies. I can't speak for the cheating ladies, but I can speak for the single moms. I feel like we have a slight advantage only because we're not doing it because we're hurt and we have some type of like emotional war in our head or anything. We're doing it because we got to get it in. we got that opportunity. The things we weren't able to do before, we can do now because we ain't got nothing to hold us back. No scheduling, no see you in and out because of the kids. We can do whatever the fuck we want. So now with cheating, isn't there limitations? Like if you got something
No,
good,
see, that's where we're at with it. Like, there's no limitations because you got this one shot. It's like
But
the
it's still a
shot.
time frame, though. It's a time frame. Like if your
Yeah,
kids,
you
like
got
with single moms, if the kids is gone for the weekend, you got
Friday,
days.
Saturday, Sunday.
All
Yeah,
the
but
time.
that's still
Everywhere.
that is still a time frame.
Yeah.
Is it a longer time frame than a woman that is cheating? Yes. But
Yep.
again, okay, but what happens when she's supposed to have a weekend off, but the baby father he don't do what he's supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So
What happens? What happens when the
you got to
husband
go
get off
over
work
there.
early?
What's up?
I said, what happens when the husband get off work early?
The only point I'm making is that they both are in certain time frames. They
Yeah,
both
yeah.
have time frames. is
They
what I'm
both
saying.
have time restrictions. Period.
Right.
No matter what the time restriction is, it's still one.
Right. So, but this about to be wild. I don't care. Cancel me. But
Okay.
but when women are emotionally unstable, they're way more nastier than when they're sane. Tell me I'm lying, fellas.
I can't.
Nah, bro. Like, yeah. Some of the craziest, boy.
So that's what I'm saying. So that adds to it. She's a bit emotionally unstable because she's not happy at home. She can't leave home for whatever reason, right?
But you don't think she emotionally unstable because the baby daddy ain't taking care of his goddamn kids? She
Well,
got
that,
to get these little niggas
of
up food
of
and
course,
shit.
there could be that, but I feel like it's a bit more if, first of all, they have to plan and scheme and put this together when they involved with somebody else in order to even come over your house. So just the anxiety of dealing with all of that. So when they come out and they're able to release that anxiety for 12 to 13 minutes, like
I disagree.
it's disgusting.
12 or 13 minutes.
It's a nationwide thing.
Yeah, you better make
Y'all
that
don't
one.
got kids. Me and Keisha got a kid, so we can attest to this. When you kid free,
Whew.
oh my god,
Yes.
I ain't got to watch no kids.
Okay.
Wow.
Look, I got a story. I was messing with a female that was married, and she somehow, I don't know how she did it, she somehow convinced her husband that she was going to a city for the weekend with her friend, and he let her go. What she was really doing is going to meet me
Yep.
for the weekend.
Yep.
We had a very great time. I've always been baffled by the husband not questioning anything that
Well,
was going on.
Is
back
that
in
Like
my day,
it's like when you're in it, you know you're wrong.
way back in my
Okay.
heyday, though, I didn't been with a girl that was married, and it was like, it was still a little anxiety there because she knows she cheating, but she was wilding out.
Yeah, but you always in the back of like when I did my little thing, it was always in the back of my mind. Like, what if this mug got a tracker? Like, I'm always like overanalyzing. Like, what if he's, you know what I'm saying? Because Sprint sells trackers. You can put something in the back of a motherfucker's car.
That affects your performance because you think you might die. But
Yeah.
when you got that single
So
mom,
you taking a risk with your life, and I think that makes it even more fun.
Even more exciting.
Oh,
Yeah.
really more? Because I'm the other way around. I would be so overanalyzing. I'd be so in my head. Like,
Now you're in the moment.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, man, you would
look
not.
at Ray like, hell no.
They overanalyzer.
Yeah. No,
You
you
cheating,
would not.
he cheating. That's probably like the best sex ever.
oh God, I've been there. So
Because y'all don't know if it's gonna happen again. Y'all don't know if the stars are gonna align.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we in
saying,
that
because like you
situation.
say, we don't know. But if I'm not happy with what I got, and you not happy, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure
I
you're
have a
gonna
good
remember
time.
this time and that you need to come back.
But that's the
know.
thing. I like
with
the
me,
knowing. Like, okay,
Yeah.
y'all mentioned the not knowing if it's gonna happen again. I like the knowing, like the amp up to it. the dirty talk up to the moment.
That's already happened.
If we
Like, you
cheat
didn't
and
get
we
that.
stinking, we ain't got time for all that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like you might call me today and be like, she gone, or I could get to your house, be at your house in 5 minutes, and I might not see you for another few weeks because you got to go out of town with the
The
family.
thrill.
You gotta do
It's
all
like
types
the
of
thrill
shit.
of you actually getting caught. Like that is what it is. The thrill, but you know what you here for. There's no bullshitting, no sitting down. Hey, let's talk. Like no, you open the door.
Right.
She got a robe on. The robe is coming off, and you better be ready.
It ain't no how your day was. It ain't no nothing.
Yeah, like you ain't got time for that.
Straight.
Y'all making a really
You open
strong
the door with
argument.
the robe on. The door gonna be unlocked.
Yeah,
I'll be like, door unlocked. Come in. Candle's gonna be lit. You know how to get to the room. Like it is time for us to get it in.
Straight carnal sex.
yeah.
Maybe
I
it's
don't
'cause
want to
I
talk to you.
Better than
I can't.
that other
I don't
shit.
know, man. I still gotta kind of disagree because when you got a single mom that got her kids all the time,
There's
and
no
she ain't fucking
consequences
because
to
it's
it.
always kids around, or she got to get it in with some random dude that she been fucking for a minute, but the kids is asleep. But when you catch her when she's kid free, the kids ain't sleep. They gone with their daddy or some shit.
You be out
When you catch
loud
her
as
then,
fuck.
it's
Wait,
I ain't
listen.
got to think. I can
Out
make
there.
all the noise I want to make because my kids ain't gonna wake up.
No
Listen,
consequences.
it is.
No
He
consequences.
is.
That's
I
what
said,
hotels are for. That's what hotels are
You
for.
can't leave the kids in the house by their damn
Hotels
self.
cost money though.
Shit.
So we can have my place.
She can't.
You can't look. You can't get a hotel with child support money.
I'm gonna tell you, look, okay, here, this is from experience. I'm gonna tell you a story about my mom. Love my mom to death. She was messing with this guy one night, right? And I was being an annoying little 8-year-old, right? Being an annoying 8-year-old that didn't want to go to sleep. So the dude comes to me, he's like, hey, let me holler at you, bro. He's like, man, I'll give you $10 to not bother us for the rest of the night. And I'm like, all right, where's the money? The nigga took the 10, ripped it in half, gave me one half of it. He's like, all right, I'll give you the other half in the morning.
Oh my god! Wow! Wow! Lou.
That nigga is a genius.
wait,
He gotta be a scientist.
wait.
I sit back and think about that shit. I said, bro,
That's horrible.
that was genius. That
Wait,
was,
did you leave him alone though?
I left him alone, bro. I
You
got
left
up
him
in the morning.
alone.
7 o'clock in the morning, bro. Hey, I did
That
it for the
nigga went
money,
in his
son.
room.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind my business, bro. I was playing Sega all night.
That nigga went in his room.
Oh, I got this other, yeah, I need that half, bro.
I can't wait to get the other half.
Yeah, the new wrestling game just came out. The new wrestling game just came out. Cause I'm going to rent it. Mama, take that.
He went in the room.
I did you a favor, you do me a favor.
Hey man, shout out to that dude, man. He gotta be a scientist right now, bro. He's one of the smartest men.
That's horrible.
That is genius right there.
He said I had to do what I had to do. I had to make a decision at 8 years old. That's back when a bag of chips was a quarter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I could buy all the
That
candy.
$10 went a long way at
Yeah.
$1.03.
If a nigga gave you 5, he was super excited. But if he gave me 10,
Yeah,
I would have left and went to my grandmother's house.
You had to make an executive decision at 8 years old.
Man,
Yeah,
Wow.
real shit.
I would have made the same decision.
Well, what? Hell yeah, I would have did too.
I'm 8. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
have did the same shit.
Motherfucker give you $1, you happy. 10? Come on, man.
I would've did
I can
the
go
same
to Rally's. I can go to Rally's, get a small fry for 79 cents. Like all that shit.
You had all the ideas in your mind already.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna do the other half of this team.
You went to the
Yeah,
room,
bro.
you calculated what you was doing with your $10. You already
Exactly.
knew.
And I spent the shit out of that motherfucker with pride and happiness.
Yeah, that was
I made a
actually a smart
decision
move.
for our family.
That's a smart move.
Wow.
He's just
Shout out to
calculus.
Lucious.
What are your social media handles?
I gave you 2 5s. I gave you a
I know, that's what I'm like. He could have just gave you a 5 and say, I'm going to give you the other 5 later.
Oh, he played me. He finessed me.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
me, though.
Oh yeah,
He got me. I
Oh,
was good in the motherfucker, though.
he did that shit before too. That ain't the first time he pulled that move.
Hey,
Not at all.
That's a veteran move right there.
hey, he's a veteran in '93. Keisha from calculus. What are your social media handles?
Facebook is Keisha Stansberry. Instagram is Keisha_from_calculus.
Buddy.
Oh, follow me at Buddy with a B on Instagram. All that shit is spelled out. And same thing on Snapchat. And I don't be on Twitter, but if you want to get on there and look at me not post a goddamn thing, follow me at Skinny Drink.
Renata.
Raynetta Byers on Facebook. Mahogany_Ray.
Hold on, right there. BJ's face is priceless right now. But go ahead, right there. Say it again.
Raynetta Byers on Facebook. Mahogany_Ray on Instagram. And Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
BJ, what are your social media handles?
I ain't got no Facebook. Can't follow me on that. You can follow me on Instagram at Cheating Hoes Do It Better.
And I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. You can follow me on Facebook, Lucious Williams, YouTube, Lucious Williams. Follow, like, subscribe, do all that. Instagram, King Lucious the Great. Snapchat, King Lucious the Great if you nasty. This is Lucious Williams Podcast, episode 37. Fuck with us.
Eastside Hope.